Welcome to Deep River Farm, folks. Wanted to get in here and show you how you can plant more in a smaller space. Now what we're planting here is Rattlesnake Green beans, and my buddy from Melancthon Creek Farm on YouTube, he gave me some of these. So what we're going to do is get these boogers going and get them in the soil here. Now these look like a pinto bean right out of the bag, and we're going to plant these in the first box so we know exactly where they're at. They will be distinctable when they come in. They'll be very distinct in what they look like. And so you folks that are planting in a raised bed for the first time, we plant these things about 4 to 6 inches apart, and then we're going to cover them up and get this first row here. Get them in, and then we got our second row right here that we're gonna plant, and see how close these rows are together, folks. What'll happen is these shoots will come up off these beans, and they will go right into this trellis line, and they will come right over here to the side and attach. No problem. So we're getting our 2 runs here on this side. And we'll cover that up. And then we're going to move over to the other side and do the same thing. Lightly cover that up. That way we're in good shape. And we can come right in here and get our next row here pulled open. And then we'll get one right on the outside edge doing the same thing. Whoops, about had a collision there, didn't we? So we'll come in here and let me show you what these beans look like. These are rattlesnakes. Look like pinto beans, don't they? Pinto beans in the sack. But we'll go ahead and get this inside row planted since we done dropped a bean in the row, and we'll get these boogers going here. Get them covered up and ready to go. So folks, I appreciate you joining us. There's been a lot of stuff going on with all these fires. I do have a report for in the morning. I'm waiting to get the 6:15 report here, and as soon as I get it, we're going to compile the report so we got some information concerning them wildfires. They're still burning, folks. They have been making a lot of progress on them, but they are still burning. A lot of people think they're done, but they're not. They're still burning. And hopefully they can get them put on out. So folks, as soon as this comes up, we're going to need to get a mulch started on this. and that will cut down on the amount of water that's used. and help keep any of that from evaporating as much as possible, and we'll be good to go there. And it also cuts down on the weeds, so that's something you gotta look at too. So folks, I appreciate you joining me here today on Deep River Farm. I've got my pollinators going. Let me see if I can get this camera out of this holder without being too much of a mess here. But as you can see, I got these hanging baskets going, and we can look in here. Let's take a peek at this squash, folks. What do you think here? Look at there, folks. What do you think? That's your winter sowing. There's your winter sowing. Thought you might want to see that. Folks, I appreciate you joining me here today. We got 2 beds of okra. That's 12 feet, 4 rows. So we got 48 feet of okra in those beds. And then this is going to be our tomatoes down through here with the cages. And we've got our beets going back here. I had to transplant them. They had come up, but they was in this bed. They didn't do all that well. I think I got some bad seed, but anyway. Then we got our cabbage, but once I think Friday I'm gonna pull the cabbage and redo these beds, and these are gonna be cucumbers back here. But here's our other hanging basket there with our pollinator stuff in it. So folks, that's important as well. I appreciate you joining me today on Deep River Farm. Y'all have a blessed evening.